This is how fast YouTubers would break. Notice how there's no pre-roll ads? And
Okay, so I guess people, we are live already. A very warm welcome to all the amazing people out there. How's everybody doing today, everybody? A very warm welcome from Bhawna Mam to all the amazing people out there. This is your master teacher for physics at grade 9 and 10 Vedantu English channel to welcome you all to yet another amazing session of Let's Revise India. Now people, before even beginning today, I just want to know, are you enjoying this Let's Revise series? Are you learning from this? Because if you are, then I have a very super surprise for you that this Let's Revise India is getting bigger. It is not going to stick to just physics and just for grade 9. It is going to get bigger and better and for everyone out there. So today we are going to do the topic of your acceleration due to gravity part 1. In the last class we have done the law of gravitation complete. 2 marker question, 3 marker question, 5 marker question, MCQs. We have done everything there. But today, before starting, do you want such Let's Revise series for all other subjects? If so, then just fill in the Google form that is there in the description of this video so that we get to know when are your exams, how can we plan it, and we can do the best to help you out. Right? So people, do not miss on this. Do fill the Google form inside the description box just to tell about your exam calendar and everything. Now everyone out there looking live for this video, hi to everyone out there. Hey Sohail, hey Navu, hello Rishabh. वेरी गुड. ऋषभ आते ही झटका देना शुरू हो गया. अभी तो बहुत चीजें पढ़ेंगे ऋषभ, डू नॉट वरी अबाउट इट. हेलो मयंक, हाय साक्षी, हाय अर्पित एंड आर्यन, व्लॉग्स, देविका, संजीव. A very good evening to all the amazing. Okay, Bhumi it is. A very warm welcome to everyone. Arpan, Sakshi. Hello. So everybody, I am doing awesome whenever I come for a class. You tell me people, how are you guys doing today? Are you feeling good, great, awesome, super, fabulous, fantabulous, any other amazing synonyms you have? Tell me that. Hello Priyal, hey Abhigyan, hey Neha. So welcome to the class Bacha Party. Today we are going to get into the topic of acceleration due to gravity. So that is the second topic if you remember in your mind map of gravitation. So universal law from my side, I am confident. Are you confident for it? I have asked you to do a homework question. How many of you have attempted this? Fantabulous, amazing as always. Very nice to know, Priyal. How many of you have attempted this question? Homework question it was given. And I told you the people who are going to do this are going to be in my leaderboard sheet today. Who all did it? Come on. Hello. Mitra will definitely come up with new collabs. Do not worry. Dare the teacher will be back and will be back with a bang. So do not worry about it. Hello. Thrust and pressure and Archimedes principle has not cancelled. Navu, that depends on your school as well. It is the discretion of the school. So you have to do a bit extra on that bit. ठीक है बच्चे? Okay. Me did. Very good. So how do we do this? We have to take two bodies. One is 3 kg, one is 12 kg. ठीक है? So when we put them apart, 12 meter, that is not the question. The question is, if I insert a small 0.5 kg body here, then if it is feeling no net force, then what is the distance of it from both the bodies? So if I say this is x, this will become 12 minus x. I have to calculate x and the distance from both the bodies like this. So what we have to do? The net force to be 0 on the third body, that is C. What I have to do? The gravitational force on A due to C should be equal to the gravitational force on C due to B. So when I do this, क्या आंसर आएगा? मित्रा 6 मीटर, मेरा तो 4 आ रहा है, ये 6 कैसे आ रहा है? So capital G, mass of A which is 3 into mass of C which is 0.5 upon x square will be capital G into mass of B that is 12 into mass of C that is 0.5 upon 12 minus x का whole square. Right? So G से C गायब, टाटा बाय बाय. 0.5, tada bye bye. 3 and 4 cancel to give me 4. So I get 4x square to be equal to 12 minus x. Now how do you solve this? Will you open up the quadratic equation? The answer is no. Just take a square root and things become easy. This becomes 2x, this becomes 12 minus x. When you solve 2x and equal to 12 minus x, what do you get? 3x is equals to 12 and your x becomes 12 by 3, which is 4 meters. That means from body A it is 4 and from body B it is 8. And do you know who all got it correct? And the one in the comment section who have answered it perfectly first. My leaderboard leaders, very well today people. So सिर्फ Mentee का leaderboard नहीं होता है. We have a leaderboard for homework rockers. So these are my homework rockers who all did it. Pragati did it. Very well done, girl. And you got Mentee 6. Super nice. Arpan did it with Mentee rank 16 today. Arpan in first 10. Okay. And your answer is perfectly correct. And Priyal with first Mentee rank. Always good. The right answer in the homework question. Super good. Clap, 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 clap. Very well done. Very well done. Super good. Easy peasy है ना ऋषभ? जब आ जाती है ना तो everything becomes easy. Now today, as I told you, we are going to enter into the other realm of gravitation, that is acceleration due to gravitation. Now this is a very important topic and we are not going to leave it until we are ace it anyway. So we have planned not 1, not 2, rather 3 sessions on the topic of acceleration due to gravity. Right? Acceleration of gravity, acceleration due to gravity. Now when I talk about acceleration due to gravity, क्या करेंगे हम? As I told, first part done. Tada bye bye. From my side it is good. Once we are done with the whole chapter, we will have a cool Maha Mentee for all the topics, everything, and भयानक question आएंगे उसमें, ठीक है, धमाकेदार. But for the while we are talking about this topic, after this we will do the numerical. So as I said, there is not 1, there is not 2, there are 3 sessions planned for this. So we will do it in every nick and knock, every corner we are going to unturn it. So let's talk about it. As we are going in sync with the 10th grade, the sample paper, we know we have 3 types of questions coming our way. Short answer type, 2 markers. Long answer type, 3 markers. And very long answer, 5 markers. So we are going to prepare the same for this. तो क्विक रिविजन मैं आपको दे रही हूँ सो दैट यू आर रेडी एंड देन वी हैव अ मेंटी वेटिंग, वी हैव क्वेश्चंस वेटिंग, वी हैव numericals waiting. So people be ready. Today we are going to rock 2 and 3 markers and we are going to ace the 5 markers in our third session. Are you ready? Hello Tejas. Yes. मचाना है ना प्रियल? बिल्कुल मचाना है बेटा, हर क्लास में मचाना है, हर टॉपिक में मचाना है. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. हेलो देव, नंदना. यस बच्चे, दिस इज 9th फिजिक्स ग्रेविटेशन बेबी. हेलो, रेडी? Fire, fire on fire. Rishabh was on fire. Give me a thumbs up, Div. Give me something na, that I will know. Give me, tell a symbol that you will share. एक सिंबल बता दो, जैसे ही तुम रेडी हुआ करो जल्दी से वो इमोटिकॉन भेज दिया करो एंड आई एम रेडी. ये स्माइली आ रहा है विनीता का. ये पीस, नवू दिस, अर्पण दिस, प्रिस, व्हाटएवर, जस्ट जल्दी से. बॉर्न रेडी मैम, बॉर्न रेडी. पैदा होते ही प्रियल रेडी हो गई थी. मम्मी न्यूमेरिकल करवाओ मुझसे. डॉक्टर छोड़ो मैं रो लूंगी, पहले न्यूमेरिकल करवाओ, है ना प्रियल? Yes, Priyal. Super good, Bacha Party. Let's get into the action of free fall and acceleration. Quick 5-minute revision. Then we will go to the action ground. Okay. Now, when I talk about the topic of free fall and acceleration due to gravity, they go hand in hand. Why? What is this free fall? Is the first question. If we answer that, then we know what is acceleration due to gravity. Right? They are exactly correlated to each other. The second important part of this whole topic will be how to come to the derivation of G. This can come as a 2 or a 3 marker derivation for you. Then how G varies from place to place and on what factors it depends. Talking about G variation, we will have some numericals on its variation and the most fun, equations of motion. Talking about equations of motion, where we have to use G positive and negative, that is important. So ये एक topic नहीं है, it has so many topics, subtopics inside it. So we have to go through each one of them, navigate each one of them one by one. So let's first talk about free fall. What is free fall, बच्चा पार्टी? Oh yes, बच्चा पार्टी, like तो करो. Thank you, yeah, thank you very much Rishabh, thank you, super great. Love it there, rocking. Hi Bhavna. Yes, bache, it is going to be the Mentee. But if you want to rock the Mentee, you have to rock the session because I have put really difficult question in Mentee today. Okay. Chalo. What is falling freely? Wah, Bhavna. Ma'am, what is my name? My name is Bhavna. Bhavna is my name. Hai na? That is how we answer this question. No. Falling off in absence of air. Matlab Sakshi, nothing goes in free fall on earth. Motion under G. What is this? That is what we have to define further. A body falling towards earth under the influence of gravitational force. Very good, Navu. Super good, bacha body. Super good. So ideally, the ideal definition of free fall is when an object falls towards the earth only and only under the force of gravity. That means we say that there is no other force, there is no resistance, there is nothing at all, there is only gravity on earth, and a body is falling towards earth means it's only the force of gravity acting. Then we say the body is free fall. Ideally, yes, we ignore the air resistance which is there in the atmosphere. Then we are talking about free fall. Otherwise, no body is ideally freely falling. Can you think about somebody who is freely falling in actual term? कौन है जो free fall कर रहा है in actual term? You will be amazed to know astronauts are always in a state of freely fall. They are always freely falling towards earth. Now, how they are not falling, I'll tell you, but astronauts are truly in the state of free fall. Because there is no air resistance outside, only the force that is acting on them is the force of gravitation of earth. So this is amazingly cool fact, people. We think कि astronauts ने gravity को बेवकूफ बना दिया है, but gravity को बेवकूफ नहीं बनाया है. They have just managed to stay away for some time, right? But actually they don't know even they are falling towards the earth, right? Now when any body falls towards the earth in only the presence of force of gravity, we call it free fall. And that is where acceleration due to gravity comes into picture. Whenever an object falls towards the earth only due to the force of gravity, then the acceleration that the body feels. We know that force is equals to mass into acceleration. If I say this force is force of gravity, then my acceleration becomes acceleration due to gravity. So when a body freely falls towards the earth, the acceleration which is involved is called the acceleration due to gravity. So if anybody ever asks you this question, you have the answer ready. Right, people? I'll tell you, Rishabh. I'll tell you everything, bache. Moon doesn't fall because of the rotation. If it stop revolving around the earth, it will fall. But it is revolving. So it is not going to fall. So that comes as centripetal force. Right? Right, people? So this is what is your free fall and acceleration due to gravity. Then the next question comes, what is the expression? How do we calculate G? So actually G depends on two things. One is the mass of the earth and the other thing is the radius of the earth. Its formula is given as capital G capital M by R square. And the derivation of this, as I told you, can come as a 3-marker question. So we will be doing that. Don't worry about it. What is the value of G? Everybody there remembers. Ma'am, 9.8 meter per second square. In some of the question, you always also take this as this because life becomes easy, right? With whole numbers, life becomes easy. Decimals, but life becomes easy only when it is given in the question, take G to be 10. Otherwise, you will always stick to the value of 9.8 meter per second square, right? How do we get to this? By putting the constant G की value 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. The value of the mass, earth खाते पीते घर का है. So it is 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kgs and the radius is 6 into 10 raised to power 6 meters ka square. When you solve all this, you get the answer to be 9.8. That is what is the thing. The other important thing is that G is a variable. It changes from place to place. Even on earth, it is not fixed. It changes from equator of the earth to the pole. It is highest at the pole and lowest at the equator. Now highest lowest में बहुत difference नहीं है. It will be 9.83 meter per second square. It is 9.8 what we take on equator. So it is not too varied, but it is different. That is why it is important to note कि why things change. Its value even decreases with the height increase. Now this is the answer why astronauts even in the state of free fall do not fall. Now as astronauts are at a great height from Earth, and as the height increases from the Earth, the value of g decreases. Hence the acceleration with which the astronauts are falling are very less. It is negligible. Hence they are not dropping to Earth. But they are in a state of free fall. Why? Because free fall is simply defined as when the only force acting on you is the force of gravity. And in outer space, there is no air resistance. Only force acting is the force of gravity. Yes or no? Yes, definitely Devika. Perfectly correct. इतना बड़ा सॉल्व करेंगे सोहेल यूजिंग योर मैथ स्किल बच्चे. ये 6 और एक 6 तो कट जाएगा, नीचे एक 6 बचेगा. 6.67 को आपको 6 से ही तो डिवाइड करना है, बाकी सब तो 10 है. यू जस्ट हैव टू यूज 10 की पावर, यू हैव टू एडजस्ट, राइट? दैट्स हाउ यू सॉल्व इट. डू नॉट फाइंड लाइक gravitation में I have seen people getting afraid with big calculation. Never get afraid of big calculation. Do smart work. I'll tell you how to do smart work, but ये किसी को बताना नहीं है, ठीक है? मैं बताऊंगी ना, अभी बताऊंगी, ठीक है? So let's go into, yes बच्चे, Mentee is there at the end, Bharat, at the end. Okay, so the next part comes with the equation of motion which changes everything because your acceleration changes to acceleration due to gravity. So your A changes the position of G. Now this also is variable. Why variable? Because even in your equations of motion, the sign of G depends on whether you are throwing something up or you are dropping something down. If something is dropped down, it will be in the same direction as the force of gravity. Hence, the G is in this case taken to be positive if something is dropped down. But when a body is thrown up, your G is taken to be negative. Now, you will be astonished. This is by convention. किसी ने fix नहीं करा है कि यही करना है. This is just by convention. For easy purpose, we have taken it. Your answer will not get changed if you take any of the sign, but according to the whole equation should be signed. So it all depends where you keep your Cartesian coordinate. Your G is not fixed कि ऊपर जाते हुए negative और नीचे आते हुए positive है. It can be other way around if your Cartesian coordinate is kept on the top of the building. Here we are keeping the Cartesian coordinate on Earth. So anything that is going up, we take it conveniently G to be negative. Anything going down, we take it conveniently G to be positive. Right? कोई बात नहीं प्रियल, कोई बात नहीं, पढ़ लोगे तुम, ठीक है? ओके, सुपर गुड नवू. उससे पहले हम बहुत प्रैक्टिस कर चुके होंगे, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट इट, राइट? शैल वी गेट इनटू द मोड ऑफ डिस्कशन? रेडी हो? सो मेंटी इज देयर फॉर एनीबडी एंड एवरीबडी हु इज आस्किंग मैम मेंटी है क्या, मेंटी है क्या? बिल्कुल है बच्चे. आपकी मेंटी के बिना कब आई हूं मैं? आप मेंटी के बिना क्लास में आते हो? ओके, वेरी नाइस देव, सुपर. No worries, Sohail. So if we are ready, again give me that yo thumbs up. Yes ma'am, bum bum bole, whatever. Just fill in the chat box that yes we are ready. And Mentee is going to be your end. So जान के लिए बचा के रखनी है जान, ठीक है? Okay, so let's get into the discussion mode of important question, बच्चा party. First question, 2 marker. Let's see. Let's see who's going to give me the right answer. The question says there are two objects of masses M1 and M2 and they are dropped in vacuum from a height above the surface of the earth. Which one will fall first? M1 is greater than M2. ठीक है, एक हाथी है एक चूहा है. Tell me who is going to fall first? भोलू हाथी और चूचू चूहा. Come on, tell me who is going to fall first? There, who is going to fall first? Both will fall at the same time. Serious? Pakka? Confirm? But who will tell me why? 1 mark का आंसर तो दे दिया मैम, both will fall at the same time. But 1 mark is why? Why is it so? Who will tell me? Because G does not depend. Very good Devika. Very good. Gauri, air resistance, will you write that as the answer? No. Because my small g is not dependent on the mass of the body but rather the mass of the celestial object you are on. So it is dependent on the mass of the earth, the radius of the earth, but mass of the body is there? No, 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 no. So the right answer is both objects will fall on the ground simultaneously as the acceleration, which is known as the acceleration due to gravity, is independent of the mass of the object. So you got 2 marks, right? अब इससे थोड़ा मजेदार करते हैं, ठीक है? Let's make it a 3-marker question. Same question में which object will fall first? If one object is hollow and have the same shape and both the objects are hollow, एक solid object है और एक hollow है. Now which object will fall first? Come on. Now which object will fall first? A or B? Hollow or solid? Hollow or solid? The answer is still the same. Nothing changes. So the question ऐसे पकड़े examiner कान, ऐसे पकड़े या दूसरे का कान पकड़े, the concept remains same. Doesn't matter it is hollow, it is going to be, now in this question there was not mentioned they are dropped from vacuum. So they are dropped in the air. अब air resistance depends on the surface, right? Surface area. अगर एक पेपर और एक बॉल बनाकर फेंकूंगी तो बॉल पे कम surface area, उस पे कम air resistance है, it will fall first. But if they have the same shape, even though they are hollow and they are same masses or not, they will still fall at the same rate. So answer will still remain the same. Question को जैसे मर्जी आए, you will not get fooled by it. You're getting me? Yes? Superb. Let's go to another question. Why is the value of G variable on the surface of Earth? How will you answer this question? How will you answer this question? Come on. You can take paper and iron as well. No worries, Sohail. If there is no air resistance, both will fall at the same time. But if you are making the same shape and there is no air resistance, both will fall at the same time, irrespective of the shape or the material they are. Right? Okay. Because shape of the earth is not spherical. Chalo, one answer is good. What is the shape of the earth? What is the shape of the earth? What is the shape of the earth? Who can tell me the exact name? What is the shape? Very good. One near shape is geoid. One more name. In geoid there are 2 types, oblate and prolate. What is the shape of the earth? Very good, very good, very good. No, it's not sphere, Gauri. It is oblate. Now what is oblate? I'll show you. Let's say this is a circular thing. Okay? This is a perfect sphere. It is a hollow thing, but let's say it's a perfect sphere, a circular perfect, right? Now oblate क्या होता है और prolate क्या होता है? If I just press it like this, it is longer but thinner. So मोटू पतलू देखा है? Have you ever seen the cartoon मोटू पतलू? So patlu is prolate. Patlu is prolate. P से patlu, P से prolate. Prolate means it is longer but it is thinner. Oblate. Earth is not like that. Earth is like motu. Motu log kaise hote hain? They have a tond. With a big tond, right? So when I talk about oblate, ऊपर से पिचके हुए हैं, छोटे हैं, height में छोटे हैं, cute से, but बीच में से तोंदूरमल. So that is the shape of the earth. It is called an oblate, right? So your perfect answer is shape of the earth is not perfect sphere. It is geoid. More precisely, it is oblate. Now when I say oblate, what happens? The radius of the earth near the equator becomes motu. है ना तोंदूमल? You can see this is तोंदूमल. इसकी belt मोटी है, but height छोटी है, right? So radius of equator is greater than the radius at the pole. If we measure, it is small change, but it is still different. So what happens if the radius of equator is greater than radius of pole? What happened? Sakshi, Ekamjot? You have to first write your G is capital G capital M by R square. That is your G is inversely proportional to R, and hence if RE is greater than RP, your GE will be less than GP. This is the whole thing that you have to mention. If you miss on this, then you are missing on your 2 marks. So maths is a very simple language of physics. Try to use it wherever you can. There is a way that I can write theoretical answer. The earth is not a perfect sphere. The earth is a geoid in shape. The distance r at the equator is greater as compared to poles. Hence the g is different for equator and poles. This is one way. I prefer this way. Which way do you prefer? Maths or English? Maths or English? Tell me. I'll go with both. Actually, I'll write this as well and I'll write the answer in words as well. But maths ke saath na, I'm giving a backing. I know everything. I'm showing off. And it is good to show off sometimes, right? So I'll go with both. But maths is always making my life more clearer. तो अपने examiner को दिखाओ, boss, I know everything, right? Take it as a challenge and show them, yes, I know everything. Super great. So this is your 2-marker question. Let's go to the next one. The value of g keeps on changing as we move away from the earth, whereas the value of capital G remains constant. Why? Give reason. You have to give me the reason. What will you do? Exactly, Rishabh. Fiery combination. Beta sab kuch aata hai, ma'am, hame. We know everything like that. So here, hote hain bache. You just have to, sometimes you have to find there. Come on, tell me what is this? The value of G keeps on changing, but the value of capital G doesn't. How will you justify this? How will you justify? Exactly, Gauri. Now again, I told you, best way of giving an answer is backing your answer with words and maths. So you will write, your capital G is given by f into r square upon m1 m2, whereas my small g is capital G capital M by r square, right? Though these are fixed values on earth, but as we go away from the earth, the r increases by a factor of h. On the other hand, my capital G is defined as what? Anyone can tell me what is the definition of universal gravitational constant? जिसने ये बता दिया उसके लिए ताली बजेगी. मैं बजाऊंगी. Universal gravitational constant. Can anyone define what is universal gravitational constant? Definition. I am asking you particularly what is the definition. What is the definition? Mass remains same बच्चे. Mass नहीं change होता है गौरी. Radius is changing बच्चा. Definition. What is the definition? Capital G का definition क्या है? G is the universal constant. It is perfectly correct. It does not change with respect to position or distance. That is fine, Arpan. But I am looking for the definition of capital G. Who is the smart? Very good. क्या आया? It is the force between unit masses separated by a unit distance. Very good, Ekam Jyot. Super good, बच्चा party. My capital G is defined as the force of gravitation or force of attraction between two unit masses separated by a unit distance. Now my distance is fixed, my masses is fixed, my capital G is fixed. But for my small g, it is dependent on the distance. Mass of the earth is same even if I go away, but the distance is increasing. So as I have this backing, if I write my capital G is capital M r square upon m1 m2, where my मैंने m लिख दिया, यहाँ पे f लिखना था मुझे. Yes, so if I write this way, I can just say my capital G is equals to f when r is equals to 1 unit and m1 and m2 is equals to 1 kg or 1 unit again. So this is my capital G. This is a constant, fixed. But my small g varies with the h. As it varies, as the height increases, my small g decreases. Right, people? So everybody good with this? It remains always the same. Super good. So bacha party, my capital G is defined as the force of attraction between two bodies kept at a distance of 1 meter, which are 1 kg each. This is exactly the thing how Cavendish found the formula. कैसे निकाला था उन्होंने value of G to be 6.67 using a torsional balance that could measure the force between two 1 kg bodies kept at a distance of 1 meter. You're getting me? Yes, बच्चा पार्टी? Yes, अभिज्ञान रुक जा, इतनी जल्दी क्या है मेंटी की? अभी 3 मार्कर क्वेश्चन कौन करेगा? पड़ोसी? चलो जल्दी से बताओ. Does acceleration due to gravity depend upon the mass of the body? Oh my goodness. 3 mark का क्वेश्चन, what we will do in this? मेरे पास ये होता तो मैं सीधा आंसर कर देती नो 1 marks, बट ये तो 3 mark का क्वेश्चन है. How to do this? Oh my goodness, how to do this? बच्चे, this is all done. See, geometry is a very powerful tool. So this is all done. There is a very cool method called parallax. We can measure many of the distances because of that, even the radiuses. Come on. Yes, very good. Everybody knows, ma'am, 1 marks is okay, but you have to do the derivation. Now, क्या करते हैं derivation में? Anybody can tell me the steps for the derivation of small g? Who can tell me the steps? Who can tell me the steps? What is the first step? If this question comes in my exam, what is the first step I'll take? Very first step. What will be the first step? See the formula. No. The very first step, I told you na, take your examiner knows nothing. He's a novice. He doesn't know or she doesn't know. उनको कुछ आता ही नहीं है. आप सब पढ़ा रहे हो उनको, ठीक है? तो आप क्या पढ़ा रहे हो? First of all, you will make a figure, a rough figure, and you will say that this is my earth. And let's say a body of mass m is falling on the earth, near earth object, right? Now, if I say this, my capital M shows me the mass of earth and my capital R is the radius of earth. Now we will start. So first thing, you will explain the diagram. Let's say a body of mass small m is going to fall on the earth with mass capital M and radius R, right? When you are done with this, your second step is your Newton's second law. Using Newton's second law. What is Newton's second law? What is Newton's second law? Very good, Gauri. It is F is equals to M into A. Now, as this is force of gravity, this becomes M into G. Right? Right? So, MA की जगह हम ME. Yes, बच्चे भरत. This is what we are telling. Third point. By Newton's universal law of gravity. तो Newton बाबा कम थोड़ी ना है. हर जगह पहुंच जाते हैं. Universal law of gravity. What did Newton Baba said? He said that force of gravity between two bodies is capital G, mass of one body, mass of second body, and the distance. Now here you will mention that distance is going to be the radius. Why? Because Earth है अच्छा खासा मोटू. It has a radius of 6,000 kilometer. So if we talk about around 6,000 kilometer, if a ball is dropped from 1 meter, 2 meter, 10 meter, it is nothing. Even if I drop a ball from Mount Everest, it is 8 kilometers adding on, which is nothing in front of the radius of the earth. Hence, we say R is taken to be the radius of earth, which is capital R. You have to mention it here. You are getting me? Why we are taking the distance R to be capital R? Because R is very much greater as compared to the distance. Right? If I take it as H, if H is very much small than R, then R can be taken at radius of earth. So we have to mention this step. Now we are going to equate these two. Which two equations we are going to equate? 1 and 2. When we equate, we will see that mass into G is capital G, capital M, small m upon R square, and the masses are cut. So your G value is capital G, capital M by R square. This is what you need to do, right? Oh, बिल्कुल करा लेंगे मेदांश, टेंशन मत लो. So first thing, 3 marker question. How to make a 1 marker answer into a 3 marker question? Do everything you know about it. So no, the acceleration is not dependent on the mass. The acceleration produced in a freely falling body due to this is known as the acceleration definition. See, whatever I know, I'll write it. Then we know that force is mass into acceleration. Acceleration is this, where F is the force, then my mass is the of the earth. When we put the universal law, this is my second equation. When we equate these two, my acceleration due to gravity is coming out to be capital G, capital M by R square. So 1 mark से 3 marks में कैसे jump मारते हैं? आता है सबको? आता है कि नहीं आता है? Yes or no? बोलो सब आता है मैम, सब आता है हमें. We know everything मैम, don't worry about us. Don't worry बच्चे, we will be doing more questions. Super good. So we are the smart generation. We are Gen X. You tell us one thing, we'll tell you 10 things about it. Right? Super good. Now people, we are ending towards our session. थोड़ा आ रहे हैं हम, end की तरफ आ रहे हैं. Don't worry. चलो जल्दी से मुझे इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दो. 3 marker. Is the value of acceleration due to gravity same on Earth and Moon? If no, first answer is already given. It's no. If no, what is this? Now this is one question that is there also very important when you do the topic of mass and weight. Right people? When you do the topic of mass and weight, this comes very handy. And this is also a 3 marker question. So I am just going to suggest you what at least, see I am not with the rotting knowledge factor, but कुछ चीजें हमें formulas जैसे learn होने चाहिए, right? Similarly, you can just remember some of the values. जैसे we need to remember the value of capital G. Just know the value of mass of moon and the radius of moon. When you know this, you can find your value of G on moon as well. Now you have to set up the relation, because in mass and weight your relationship comes as your GE upon 6 is your GM. This is what is the eventual thing we get. So do take care of this. Right people? Right? Exactly Chanda. That is what I am telling you. This is what you are going to do. Radius and masses vary between Earth and Moon. Definitely Anushka, just remember these values. ठीक है, ये values आपको literally help करेंगी. For Earth, you know I told you the mass is 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kg and the radius is taken to be 6 into 10 raised to power 6 meters. That is what one thing. These are for your moon. So just keep remembering this. ठीक है बच्चे, इसको भूलना नहीं है. Fine. So 1.625 is approximately 1.63 meter per second square. This is what is it. ठीक है बच्चा? Let's get to the next part. Suppose a planet exists whose mass and radius both are half. Now I am giving you this question. Let's see who is going to tell me the right answer. Quickly, I am giving you this question. मुझे answer चाहिए. I am not going to tell you anything. 3 marker question है. मुझे सिर्फ answer चाहिए. बच्चे Abhishek sir is dealing with COVID I guess, and he is going to come back very soon. So don't worry. He will take your sessions very soon. ठीक है बच्चा? Yes. अक्षय बच्चे, you know ना I'm married? Okay. No. भरत यूनिट खा ले बेटा, भूख लगी है, खाना मत खाना, रोटी मत खाना, चावल मत खाना, यूनिट खाना तुम, है ना? एकम जोत ने यूनिट लिख दी है. कम ऑन. तेजस ने भी यूनिट खा ली. भूखे बच्चे. शिवांग का आंसर 1 आ रहा है. ये भरत ने बोला मैम लो. Okay, I'm so sorry. Bad with that. Yes, come on, Bacha Bati. And yes, do you hit the like button while you join in the session? Do hit the like button. Now, how will I know you're seeing the session or not? By looking at the like button, how many people were there? Okay, so do hit the like button and do leave a comment if you like the session. Superb. So, ये answer तो बताना पड़ेगा. Suppose there is a planet whose mass and radius both are half. तो ये मेरी अर्थ है, खाते पीते घर की मोटी, right? और एक छोटा मोटा प्लैनेट है, छुटकू सा प्लैनेट है जो रेडियस में भी हाफ है और मास में भी, राइट? सो इफ इट्स मास इज m, its radius is r, its mass is m by 2, radius is r by 2. What is the value of G on that planet? How we will do this? Super easy, ma'am. We will just put the value of mass and the radius as given by the planet. So for the planet, it is capital G, m by 2 upon r by 2 ka whole square. So when we are going to solve this, my answer is capital G m by 2 upon r square by 4. So ideally I get twice of G capital M by r square. So twice of G. So this becomes super easy na? ये 3 marks का question होना चाहिए. Ideally it is. Why? If you know this formula, you scored yourself 1 marks. If you can figure out the given and what to find, you score yourself another 1 marks. And for solving this, you are getting 1 marks. So ideally, subjective paper hona is actually a good thing, because MCQ में you can either get 0 or 1. But in a subjective paper, you can do better, and that is your every step has marks. तो अगर आंसर में गड़बड़ भी हो गई, your steps will still yield you more than 50% of the marks. Right? Easy peasy na? I know. Last question for the day before we go to the Mentee. Come on. If this question comes for 3 marks, what will be your answer? What is the difference between capital G and small g? Let's make this here. या फिर ऐसा करते हैं, न्यू पेज पे बनाते हैं, थोड़ा सुंदर करते हैं. जी मेरी राइटिंग और मेरी कलाकृति यू नो. सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कैपिटल जी एंड स्मॉल जी? कौन बताएगा? फर्स्ट थिंग, जी इज वेरिएबल. सीधा कूद के जी इज वेरिएबल. पीपल, first let's listen to this. Ever you get a difference table, first always write your definitions. ठीक है? Now you know what is the definition of small g? सबसे पहले small g की definition क्या है? हाँ, सब लिख दो. सिर्फ एक पॉइंट आ रहा है मेरे पास, which I can see that ma'am small g is variable, your capital G is constant. This is the only point that I am looking at. Exactly. Small g is the acceleration of a body that is freely falling. Acceleration of a body freely falling under the force of gravity only. Right? This is my small g. First point will be this. Always your definition. Mark it a pointer. G, capital G. We have just defined it. It is capital G is the force of attraction, force of gravitation between two unit masses, separated by a distance of unit distance. Right? Two masses, unit masses separated by unit distance. Right or wrong? So always write the definition first. खानी नहीं है ये चीज. Masses separated by unit distance. Right? This is my definition. Second point सबने बता दिया. अब आगे क्या लिखे? Third point क्या लिखे? 3 marks का है ना? G is a vector and capital G is not. चलो, let's take it. Yes, this is acceleration. Acceleration is a vector. So my capital G, small g is also a vector. Is my capital G not a vector? Shivang? Is my capital G not a vector? The point is it will also be a vector. Na? It is defined as a force. So it will also be a vector. You cannot make it a similar table. You have to make a difference table. Right? हाँ अनुभा, देख लिया बच्चे. मैंने सारे एपिसोड नहीं देखे, कुछ कुछ देखे. Right? हो गए 100 लाइक्स शशांक, थोड़े और बढ़ा दो. Then you can write the value. हाँ ठीक है, इसका ये 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर होता है on earth, but we have capital G as 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square anywhere and everywhere in the whole of the universe. Right? ये हो गया. 3 नंबर आ गए हमारे. 3 differences, 3 नंबर का क्वेश्चन डन. अब इसको करते हैं मजेदार. Let's make it a bit interesting. ठीक है? If I want to add on points, how will I add on? Do you know any other differences between these two? 51 हुए हैं, तो बच्चा उसको जल्दी से 100 करना है. जल्दी से 100 करो उसको. Quickly, जल्दी से. SI unit of this is meter per second square. It has Newton meter square per. You can write the formula. You can write your small g is dependent only on the mass of earth and radius of earth, but your capital G is given by F into m1, r square upon m1 into m2. हो गया 4 point. See, we are making points over here. We know this is an art. What you know. How to pen it down that they can form more pointers for you. That is the point. Now I am giving you another art here. ये 3 की जगह जादू से 6 pointers करते हैं. ठीक है? 3 से 6. Double trouble. Let's make it 6 pointers here. First point, the definition. This is my definition. What is it? The acceleration produced in a body falling freely under the action of gravitational pull of the earth is known as the acceleration due to gravity. On the other hand, the gravitational force between two bodies of unit masses separated by a unit distance is called my universal gravitational constant. Done. Definition done. Second, G is different at different points of earth, which is, it means it is variable. Now we have just written for earth, right? So we can say capital G is same at any point on earth, right? ये हो गया हमारा cool चीज. Variable and constant ही है, but we are just saying it for earth. Now see this. Light rays. Your G is variable, but how it is variable? It decreases as we go away from Earth. Point number 3. Putting the same thing in new words. On the other hand, G does not change with the height. 3 point हो गए. चौथा point. G at the center of the Earth becomes 0. But capital G is never 0. It is not even 0 at the center. It's a constant. So actually we are saying it is a constant in 3 different ways. You are getting me? Not even 3, 4 different ways. हमने एक point का 4 point बना दिए. इसको कहते हैं smart work. Yes or no? हुए ना 3 से 6 बना दिए. Smart work, people, smart work. So G is same throughout the universe, but small g changes as we move from one heavenly body to another. Sun, moon, anywhere, the G will change. The last is its value. बन गए मेरे 6 points 3 के. This is called smart work. That's what you need to learn, people. यही सीखना है, ठीक है? Hard work plus smart work is ace. And that's what we are going to do. Now, Mentee is waiting for you, but around the other side of the presentation. What is left in the presentation? One is your homework question. कौन करेगा? इतनी practice कराइए, आप करोगे. I want to see how many of you kids are going to fill in the comment section with this homework का answer, and in the next class we are going to tell the answers जिन्होंने सबसे top 3 में दिए होंगे. An object is thrown vertically upwards and rises to a height of 10 meter. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upward and the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. Now, if you are smart, you already got this is about equations of motion. And to give you an insight, this is what we are going to do in the next class. So, looking after bodies thrown, bodies pushed upward, we are going to talk about doing questions of this type. Okay? So, next class mein be ready for this. But ये homework question 3 marker is waiting for your comments in the comment section after the class. Now, before I go to the Mentee Bacha party, you know we have just passed through Republic Day. So, it's like 3 days when we had our Republic Day. And Republic Day mein Vedantu have thought कि every student, every child out there who wants to learn should not miss on the opportunity to learn. So, we have made a great EdFest coming forth with a super amazing prize that right now, even if you are not feeling confident and you are looking for a place where you can study and you ace anything, this is the place. And which place I am talking about? Vedantu. During the EdFest, your crash courses, your classes where you get everything, your live classes are still on. Your revision is definitely going to be there. You get your all doubts clear within the class and your concepts to be thoroughly revised via mock test and assignment along with micro courses. Sab kuch hai, but with a special discounted price only at 3,000 rupees for all the subjects. Your English, Physics, Chemistry, Bio, Mathematics, Social Science, everything. And how to go about here? Simple hai na bachcha party. Kya karna hota hai? We are all 9th graders. We just have to go to the description link and use the code BA Pro. So let me just show you. Let's go here. किसने बताया था 100 हो गए? 66 है यार. 100 करना है इसको. Quickly 100 करो. Like the video. And yes, if you are not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe because lots of fun is coming up. Next week, कुछ तो होने वाला है. क्या होने वाला है? I'm not telling, but कुछ तो होने वाला है. So I'm telling you that as a hint dropped. तो उसी बात पे like शुरू कर दो. And yes, do subscribe to the channel and do use the bell icon so that you never miss a session. Now, when I go to the link, I see lots of things. First thing, you have to fill this form. What is this form for? This form is going to help us which grade, which state, board, which is the subject and when are your exams, so that we can start with the Let's Revise series for all of subjects. Second thing, if you want to start with your studies, go with your CBSE Term 2 link. Click on that and choose from either of these plans. Which is the difference? What is the difference? Light has everything which I told you, but Classic come with an advantage of doubt solving on mobile app. So self-study mein it helps you a lot. So each of the cost right now, it is at a 50% discount, only 3,000 with the code BA Pro. And this one, this is earlier was for 8,000. Now it is for 4,000. Do not miss on. This EdTech is not going to last too long. You have 2 more days. If you have any friends you want to refer, tell them BA Pro is the code, because when you use my code, I also get to know. I also get to know that you're studying with me, you're learning with me, and you're getting it. Hence, you're using the code. So do use it and do come to the Vedantu session, because it is going to make the change. Right, people? So let's get into the Mentee. Quickly, Senti हो जाते हैं, Mentee में आ जाते हैं. Use the code 2586143. People, लेवल है आज के क्वेश्चंस का, ठीक है? तो सोच समझ के आंसर देना है. जल्दी से आ जाओ, जल्दी से. हाँ, AKR Pro. तेजस, क्यों BA Pro से प्यार नहीं है ना तुम्हें? BA Pro, come on, BA Pro. हाँ, I ignore अनन्या सर. Come on. अरे अनन्या सर आए थे क्या? मैंने इग्नोर कर दिया. हो, हाय अनन्या सर, इफ यू आर देयर. नहीं, AD Pro नहीं लेना है. You have to use BA Pro. अनन्या सर BA Pro. हाँ, मैं आपको देख के इग्नोर ही मारती हूँ, आपको पता नहीं है. वैसे आज ही सोच के ना मैं एक वीडियो देख रही थी और परफेक्ट इमेज पिक्चर आई मेरे दिमाग में आपकी. परफेक्ट पिक्चर, मतलब यू आर देयर. विल टेल यू, फोन पे बताऊंगी, ठीक है? यस. और ऋषभ सो क्यूट, बट BA Pro यूज करना है, ठीक है? BA Pro, AD Pro नहीं, BA Pro, ठीक है? ये AD Pro नहीं करना है, BA Pro. चलो क्विकली गेट इनटू द Mentee. द कोड इज 2586143. अच्छा चलो चैलेंज लेते हैं. अनन्या सर Mentee में आओ. अगर आप Mentee में लीडर बोर्ड पे आ गए, फर्स्ट छोड़ो, इवन इफ यू आर ऑन द लीडर बोर्ड, आई माई सेल्फ से कि AD Pro यूज करो, ठीक है? व्हाट से? चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड. अदरवाइज BA Pro. व्हाट से? ट्रैवल लॉग पक्का? चलो, ट्रैवल लॉग इज कमिंग इनटू द Mentee people. Today we are going to have fun because Ananya sir is going to play with us, and that too a physics quiz. Let's see if he comes on the leaderboard. AD Pro is in. Otherwise you guys have to use BA Pro. ठीक है सर? चैलेंज एक्सेप्टेड. ये मजा आएगा. अब मजा आएगा. ये देखना, अरे मैं जा रहा हूं, ये देखो डरपोक, वापस आओ. Come on, चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट करो जल्दी से. Come on. Mamta, your value of small g is taken to be 0 at the center because the mass distribution or at the center, around the center is exactly same. So अगर आपको एक तरफ से कोई फोर्स लगा रहा है, दूसरी तरफ से भी फोर्स पुल कर रहा है, same force. Hence your small g comes out to be 0. Right? So I can see 44 people are already in. ये जय हिंद मत करो, I am waiting. यार लोगो बोलो, AD Pro को बोलो जल्दी से Mentee में आए, वरना BA Pro यूज करेंगे हम. बोल दो उनको, जल्दी बोलो. BA Pro और ED Pro. Come on, जल्दी. AD Pro देख लो, लास्ट चांस है आपके पास. Mentee में आओ, चैलेंज एक्सेप्ट करो, अदरवाइज BA Pro. सिंपल इट इज. भाग गए सर. I love this. Okay, so people, 46 people are already into the quiz. Mentee आज थोड़ी सी फाड़ू है, but let's see can we do this. Let's count on 10. The code is 2586143. AD Pro, I'm still waiting. डेट पे जा रहा हूँ. आप दिल्ली में हो? सॉरी, मुझे बताना नहीं था. Oh, I'm so sorry. Super good. So people, 2586143. The code is there. I'm counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ananya sir is going to kill me afterwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get into the Mentee. Okay. First question. The factors associated with the motion of an object are given, right? Out of these 4 factors, which one remains constant for all bodies, large or small, undergoing free fall? Which of these things will remain same? Force, velocity, acceleration, momentum. Super cool question, people. Read the question once more. Only then answer. Force, velocity, acceleration or momentum. Quickly tell me the answer. भाग गए ना, बाद में मुझे बहुत मारेंगे. Okay. Time is up, बच्चा पार्टी. Oopsie. पोपटलाल की जय. The right answer is given by 67% of the people. 25% people. Under free fall, your force is not going to be same. Your force is not going to be same. If your mass is different, your force will be different. What is force? It's mass into acceleration due to gravity. So Choo-choo Chua and Bholu Hathi, both of them will have different forces between earth and them. But their acceleration is independent of their masses. So it doesn't matter it is Bholu Hathi or Choo-choo Chua, they both will be falling with the same acceleration. 67% people have got it correct. Velocity is not right. Momentum cannot be right because velocity is not right. So the right answer is acceleration. Popatlal Zindabad. Right, Athar. So let's see who's on the top. I can see BA Pro, but I cannot see AD Pro. Okay, I'm just so sorry. So Puggy is on the top. Abhiraj is second. Then it's Gauri from Kerala. Hi, बच्चा. Puffy again. ये क्या हो रहा है? ये क्या हो रहा है? Puggy and Puffy. कैसे नाम है ये? Then Snuggles. तुम लोगों ने नाम चेंज करने की फिर जहमत नहीं उठाई ना आज? Rehma, Shivang, Chipkali ma'am versus Chintu what? Chintu what? Chintu cockroach. Then I can eat him. So call him C for cockroach, C for Chintu. Chintu cockroach it is. Then again Mentee में rock, Dev, BA Pro, Taj and Aryan. Super nice bacha party. Let's get into the second one. Okay. Question number 2. Ready? Ready? Give me a thumbs up quickly. Ready or not? Question is coming on your screen now. बोला था ना? As we go from pole to equator, what happens to the acceleration due to gravity? Now you know how do I remember this? I remember this that if I buy gold on equator or on pole, taking it to the other place will be more beneficial. कहाँ से कहाँ लेकर जाऊँ तो मेरे gold की value बढ़ जाएगी. So as we go from pole to equator, the acceleration due to gravity goes on decreasing, goes on increasing, remains constant or either. What happens as we go from pole to equator? कहाँ पे small g is more? Oopsie, bacha party. Popatlal again. Popatlal, Popatlal, Popatlal. What is the right answer of this? As we go from the pole to the equator, the acceleration. See, मैं इसको याद रखती हूँ. अगर मैंने gold equator पे लिया and I shifted to pole, my gold की value will increase. So why? Because G at pole is greater than G at equator. So अगर मैं pole से equator जा रही हूँ, my value will happen to be what? My value will be different. It goes on. Is it goes on increasing? मैम तू correct किया. सबने correct किया. A होगा ना? मेरे को भी अभी लग रहा है. हे भगवान, मैं कहाँ जाऊंगी? कहाँ जाऊंगी मैं? ऐसे गलत आंसर्स मार्क करके कहाँ जाऊंगी मैं? As we go from pole to equator, the value of G decreases. ठीक करके आती हूँ. रुको, कोई चीटिंग नहीं करेगा. ठीक है, कोई चीटिंग नहीं करेगा. लेट मी करेक्ट दिस आंसर राइट अवे एंड प्रेजेंट. सो बच्चा पार्टी चेंज हो गया. सब कुछ चेंज हो गया है. 27 51% पीपल हैव गॉट इट. ये हमेशा होता है, ये हमेशा होता है मेरे साथ. वन क्वेश्चन आई डू रॉन्ग, एक तो बनता है, ऐसा लगता है मुझे, एक तो बनता है मेरा गलत करना. The right answer is, let's see, now it's good. Now everyone is happy. So Abhiraj is on the top, and yes, you need to still like the video. कोई बात नहीं. Second is Snuggles, then it's Gauri from Kerala, then it's Dev, then Taj, Shivang, Chipkali ma'am versus Chintu cockroach. Then it is Shreya, Somesh, Navu and Ekamjot. Super nice. Let's go to the next question, Bacha Party. Question number 3 out of 5. Let's check. Question says what? The acceleration due to gravity on Earth depends upon what? What does it depend upon? Does it depend on the mass of the body? Does it depend on the mass of the Earth? Does it depend on the shape and size of the body? Or it depends on the volume of the body? Very easy question. Very very easy question. Come on people. ये तो बहुत ही easy है. ये तो मैंने मुश्किल ऐसे ही बोला था. ये तो बहुत easy है ना? सब डरे हुए हैं. दूध का जला छाछ भी फूक फूक के पीता है ना? Come on, yeah. This is super easy, people. Quickly tell me. The acceleration due to gravity on Earth depends on what? Mass of the body, mass of the Earth, shape and size, or volume of the body. 3, 2, 1. Time is up. हे भगवान, हे भगवान, कहाँ जाऊंगी? अब ये सही है, ठीक है? हर क्वेश्चन गलत नहीं होता है. बच्चा पार्टी, what is your acceleration? Capital G, capital M by R square. This capital M is the mass of the celestial body. So if I am on Earth, it depends on the mass of the Earth. Small m आया कहीं पर? No. कहीं पे आया shape, area, volume? No. So the answer is mass of earth. कम आंसर, ये क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ? इजी क्वेश्चन में कि क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ? What is this? ये हाँ, ये दूध पीते बच्चे वाला क्वेश्चन था, फिर भी गलत हो गया. ऋषभ, क्या फायदा हुआ? So Abhiraj is on the top, Snuggles is second. No. Snuggles is on the top, Abhiraj is second. Then is Gauri, then it is Dev, then it's Shivang, Chipkali ma'am versus Chintu Cockroach. Now baby, Ekamjot, Sumesh, Shreyam, future Archimedes without that Eureka movement. मतलब you should have a Eureka movement but not the way Archimedes had. And Ananya sir, सही है बेटा, आ जाओ, बहुत सारे फैन है यहाँ पे. Okay, next one. Question number 4 out of 5 coming on your computer screen. Now, you're first. Very good. Okay, so acceleration due to gravity is dash when an object is thrown vertically upwards. When I throw something upward, what is my acceleration due to gravity? G is 0, small g is positive, small g is negative, or either. Now the answer should be, what do you think? What is by convention? What is physics? Lubna, physics is the science or the study of nature. We are trying to figure out how nature works. We are looking for the phenomena. It is just the simple study of nature. We are doing nothing more. We are just trying to figure out how nature works. Pakka Amardeep, Pakka Abdul. ये गेगेटिव क्या होता है दिनेश? What is this vegetative? ये वेजिटेबल का नया वर्जन है, वेजिटिव. मैम, रिमेंबर मी योर स्टूडेंट. यस बच्चे, हाय. सो पीपल टेल मी द आंसर इज, उपसी मैंने देखा है नहीं परसेंटेज कितना आया. 44 पीपल हैव गॉट इट करेक्ट. 85. वेरी गुड, क्या बात है. ऐसा ही स्कोर चाहिए होता है बच्चा पार्टी, लेवल होना चाहिए, लेवल, राइट. सो स्नगल्स इज ऑन द टॉप येट. क्या बात है. एवरीवन विद द लाइन. मुझे केक दिखा यार, बर्थडे पार्टी नहीं आ रही है किसी की. सो स्नगल्स इज ऑन द टॉप, अभिराज इज सेकेंड, गौरी इज थर्ड, देन इट इज देव, शिवांग, देन नवू, एकमजोत, सुमेश, श्रेयम एंड मेधु. सुपर गुड. एडी प्रो आउट हो गया है, बाय द वे एडी प्रो आउट हो गया है, सो यू नीड टू यूज बीए प्रो. लास्ट क्वेश्चन बच्चा पार्टी. लेट्स सी, विल इट बी स्नगल्स और नो? कम ऑन, जल्दी से, क्विकली. ओके, question number 5 out of 5 in front of you. Tell me the answer. The final velocity of a body moving against gravity when it attains the maximum height. Oh my goodness. ये तो हमारी next class का major topic है. Do we know this? What is the final velocity of a body moving against gravity when it attains the maximum height? So when I throw something upward at the maximum height, what is the final velocity of any body? Will it be h by t? Will it be h? Will it be 2gh? Or will it be 0? I said today's questions are going to be a bit difficult. But time is up. Last question, 71% people, it is 0. And how? We are going to discuss in the next class. कुछ तो अगली class के लिए भी छोड़ दे. Right? So next class people, we are Snuggles. Did you? अभिराज का गलत हो गया, कोई बात नहीं मित्रा. It is more important that you know the right answer or not. So Gauri Nandana, oh my goodness, they have Mentee changes at the last moment. Gauri, my girl, you have rocked it. Super good. Snuggles is second. Shivang, Chipkali ma'am versus Chintu Cockroach is third. Then it's Ekamjot, then my Navu baby, then future Archimedes, Shivang, Suresh, Sumesh, Ayush, Medhu and Abhiraj. But there is no one with AD Pro. But BA Pro था ना, देव कहाँ गए तुम? कोई बात नहीं. BA Pro is the code बच्चा पार्टी. You need to use that. And Gauri, congratulations बच्चा पार्टी. I'm just going to show you your homework question once more. This is the question I will be looking for the answers in the comment section after this class. And yes, you know where to go to get the subscription. And right now it is the best time. तो आपके पास है तो अपने फ्रेंड्स को रेफर कर दो. एंड डू टेल मी दैट कोड क्या है? BA Pro. That's the code, right? Right. So here we end to today's session. In the next week we have a lot planned for you, so do not miss on it. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you will never miss on the fun. Thank you very much, and it was a lovely session. Do hit the like button and share your comments. It will be really very important for us. Since till the time we meet next, take care of yourself, have a great time and keep smiling, Keep rocking and keep learning. Take care, Bacha Party. Bye-bye. Ta-das.